The next track is called Me Suthina. Interesting. This is killer. I really like this song. I don't know what it means. I'm gonna look it up. It's Italian, I know that. My Suthina. Spanish, sorry, it's Spanish. Interesting. We're just gonna jump right into the finale, outro. Very, very interesting album. I wasn't expecting to hear an industrial / cyber prog melodic album. Very interesting. There is one fade out in this album. If it wasn't for the fade out, it would have been a 10. But it hurt it pretty bad, so. It is a fantastic album. It looks like it's a pi symbol. Is that a pi symbol? An outro? Or it might be the symbol for fin, because fin means finished, the end. Outro. It's good to see that Alias is bringing out good music, man. I love that. Sounds like this could be in like a movie or something. Very cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool, isn't it? Because it tells a story. It's telling a story. This is a concept album that tells a story. I love concept albums. My next album is going to be a concept album. So like I told you, man, pre-save. Please pre-save the EP. It is in the Discord. Interesting. Very good album, man. It really is. There's just one track that was kind of boring to me. That's the Earthling and the Fade Out. But I'm going to get right into my review. I do want to say, however, I did not say where the band is from. Lunarsea is from Roma, which is Rome, Lazio, Italy. Italia. So... Roma, Lazio, Italia. And that is a suburb of Rome, I believe. And they formed in 2003. Genre is melodic death metal. But yeah, let's just jump right into my review. Pause picks, dude. The best track on this album is Aqueducts. I love how many changes were in it. I loved how the harmonization was just fucking fantastic on this track, man. It's so good, man. It was such a great track. It's definitely my favorite. Number 2, the Polar Covalent Bond. That was a really cool track too. I love the lyric video. I love the message that they were portraying, saying turning humans into AI or turning them into something else. And they lost all of their emotions and everything. Very, very fucking cool track. I love that, man. And my third favorite will have to be... It's a tie, man. Helical Stalemates and Me Suthina. I feel that Me Suthina pulls ahead though, because it was a really good track. It really was, and it's perfect for right before an outro. I was expecting for it to just go straight into the outro, but it didn't. But that was really, really fucking cool, man. I think I like that a lot. This was a really good album. These guys are very, very underrated. So if you can please go follow them on all their socials and help them out, that would be amazing. Thank you guys for watching my album review. let's get into the album MVP. The album MVP for Lunarsea, Earthling Terrestra. What does Terrestra mean? Earthling of the Earth. Okay, cool. Oh wait, no. I think it's Italian. Oh, it's Spanish English. Okay, so Spanish English. So Earthling is Terrestra in Spanish English, apparently. That's pretty fucking cool. So they created English and then they split it in half and then put Earthling in Italian or in Spanish. That's pretty fucking cool. Why are they speaking Spanish, not Italian though? Alright, okay. MVP for this album. Alfonso Colace on drums. Absolutely fucking brutal musician, man. All over the place in that drum set, man. I can't even imagine how tired he is after playing that, man. Amazing. Amazing fucking drums, man. This dude has to be jacked. He has to be fucking getting gains in the gym. I don't know what he's doing, but holy shit. That dude can play that drum set. That was amazing. What's the next part? Oh, influences. Lunarsea influences. Number one influence for this album. I feel that the number one influence for this album is Soilwork. I think Soilwork's the number one influence. Number two, well, I gotta get into why I think that. So basically, the melodic vocals are just a staple of Soilwork. Soilwork was the very first to create this. And there's been a lot of copycat bands, but they don't sound like Soilwork at all. They're very original sound. These guys are very original. The second influence is Persephone. So much prog elements. So much, dude, even the screamer reminds me of Persephone's screamer. Very, very fucking cool, man. To listen to that again. Super fucking cool. The third influence, Omnium Gatherum. There's been a lot of riffs on here and a lot of screams that reminded me of like the Omnium Gatherum vocals. It's what I hear. I'm just telling you, that's what I hear. Number 4, Disharmonia Mundi. I think that they definitely do sound like Disharmonia Mundi. And I'm gonna have to give it to them because that was, yeah, they used a lot of the keys. They had a key solo and they're pretty known for that. So yeah, definitely Disharmonia. There's a fifth influence. So I said Soilwork, Persephone, Omnium Gatherum, Disharmonia Mundi, and there was one more. There was one more that I said during the album review, and I can't fucking remember what it was. I can't remember, dude. I said it during the album review. Come on, you watched the whole album review. You gotta help me. You gotta help me with what I said. That was the second one I said. Second one I said Persephone and Soilwork, and then Assimilate. Assimilate was the fifth fucking influence. They're really harmonic as well. So you definitely do hear similarities. They're melodic. They're a melodic industrial metal cyber band. But yeah, very fucking fantastic album. I did like this a lot. Genre. This album is cyber. This album is industrial. This album is melodic and death metal. And finally, this album is progressive. Those 5 genres right there are the genres that make up Lunarsea, Earthling, Terrestra. The implication. Something new and starting with the album reviews. What is the meaning behind this album? What does this album tell a story of? I'm just gonna go into graphic detail. I believe this album is the story of changing an Earthling into an alien or an AI, an artificial intelligence, or hell, it might be even changing an alien into artificial intelligence for the New World Order agenda. That's what I feel like it's about. That's what I feel it's about. Ready for in 100 years, 2013 next time. Yeah, man, sure. But yeah, this was a really good album. I do feel that this album was definitely about changing a human into AI or into an alien or into something else, basically, for the New World Order agenda. Losing all emotion, losing all mindset, just completely forgetting who they are because they were forced into labor via AI or via cyborg. That's what I feel it's about. My rating for this album, now I'm gonna say right now, I didn't like the Earthling. The Earthling, very boring track, very slow. I feel as they're definitely ballad of this album. Didn't really care for it. So I'm gonna give that maybe a 3 out of 5 rating on that track. And of course, the fade out. The fade out on Humanoid Mannequin Androgen ruined it. It really did. It was gonna get a 10. It really was gonna get a 10. I was looking past the fact of the Earthling being boring. I was gonna give it a 10. But because the drummer and the guitarist and the production saved this album. It really did, man. It really saved this album from me just like dog shitting on it. But yeah, it is a fantastic sounding album. But that being said, 3 out of 5, 0.5 lost for the fade out. I'm gonna give this album a 7.5 out of 10. Would I listen to this album again? Fuck yeah. This is a killer album. It really is, man. Maybe I can look past the Earthling being a boring track, but I definitely do feel that this is a killer fucking album. It really is, man. And it does belong in the 7 to 9.9 rating albums, in my personal opinion. That's my ratings for the albums. This is definitely a 7+ album. It's not below 7, so it's safe. It's safe, man. Fantastic job, guys. And the fact that these guys are Italian brothers makes it even better. Matters of fact, the fact that these guys are Italian brothers, this gets an 8 out of 10. Just for them being Italian. This gets an 8 out of 10. Just for them being Italian. You're welcome. You just picked the right reviewer, man. I'm fucking Italian. I'm part Italian, so I'm gonna give you guys the ups, man. I'm really gonna give you guys the ups. Especially putting in your album title the meaning of Earthling was very, very fantastic. That was really cool. Very clever, if I could say. Very clever. The next album review will be Freedom Creators. Freedom Creators Catastrophe. I will see you guys at the next album review. Thank you for building the empire.